Hi, I'm Alyssa Woods.
And I'm Daniela Ray.
And this is the video tutorial for the Mosswood Mittens. This is a super easy beginner-friendly pattern, and it's great for upcycling and scrap busting.
The link for this pattern will be in the description below, so please like and subscribe for more sewing tutorials, and happy sewing!
Let's get started.
Before we begin, make sure all your fabric is pre-washed and you've cut out all your pieces. You'll have 8 pieces for the outer fabric, 8 pieces for the liner fabric, and 2 cuffs for the outer and 2 for the liner. And you can mix and match here. In this video, you'll see the tan wool is our outer, the red plaid is our liner, and we decided to do black sherpa for the cuffs on the outer and the liner. What we're doing here is we're matching up each mitten, so you'll want one back panel with one thumb piece and so on for every single piece. For the cuffs, you're going to need 2 pieces of elastic in 5-inch pieces or 12.7 centimeters. The important part here is that your elastic will stretch to a total of 10 inches or 25 centimeters. So depending on your elastic, you may need to add or decrease. Step 1 is the mitten body. We're going to assemble all of the bodies of the mittens in the liner and the outer before we put them together. To do this, you're going to want to take one of your panel pieces and one of your thumb pieces, and with right sides together, you're going to line up the long edge and pin. We're going to sew along this long edge here at a centimeter or 3/8 an inch for your outer, and at a 1/2 inch or 1.27 centimeters for your liner. Now you'll just want to sew along that outer edge on your outer and your liner, so we'll be doing 4 times for the outer and 4 times for the liner. Again, that's a 1/2 inch or 1.27 centimeters seam allowance for your liner pieces. Once those are complete, you're going to want to take them over to your ironing board and press those seams open. You can do this on the wrong side as well as the right side, so you have a nice, clean, crisp, flat piece to work with. Now we're going to assemble the bodies for the outer as well as the liner. To do this, grab 2 of your outer pieces and with right sides together, pin in place along the entire perimeter of the mitten. When you're done, you'll have 2 full outer pieces and 2 full liner pieces. Make sure these are mirrored so you have a left and a right hand. Starting with the outer pieces, we're going to sew along the perimeter at the 3/8 inch or a 1 centimeter seam allowance. You get down to the thumb, we recommend stopping, placing your needle into the machine, turning the mitten, and then lining up that thumb with your seam allowance line on your sewing machine and just continuing along. The thumb is definitely one of the trickier parts, so you could just go slow here to make sure you're really getting a nice even curve and staying to that seam allowance. You'll repeat these steps with the liner mittens as well, but instead doing that 1/2 inch or 1.27 centimeter seam allowance. Don't forget that the liner, we need to leave an opening to flip the mittens right side out at the end. Where you get to the notches that you marked, you're going to want to stop and back tack, lift the foot of the needle, and move down to the next notch. Put the needle in, back tack, and then continue sewing to the end. This will leave an opening in your liner mitten. Like I said, at the end, this is where we're going to turn everything right side out. Once sewn, we're going to want to trim the seam allowance. First, the most important part is give a snip between that thumb and body of the mitten. This is going to help prevent bulk in the thumb portion. So do that on all 4 pieces, and then just simply trim the seam allowance a little bit to prevent any excess fabric and bulk. Step 3 are the cuffs. Most likely you're going to want to do what's in the instruction booklet, which is one long piece of elastic that goes across both cuffs. For really thick fabrics for your liner and your outer, you may want to just do one piece on one side of the cuff. This is totally up to you. We're going to show you using the 5-inch piece that goes around the entire cuff though, because this is most likely what you'll want to do. For this, we're going to start with the liner cuffs. Grab them and put right sides together and pin one of the short ends in place. We're going to sew one short end first before attaching the elastic. So for the liner, sew this at a 1/2 inch. Repeat this step with your other set of cuffs as well. Once you have one of the short ends sewn, open it up and press those seams flat. Grab your elastic and pin it to one side. We're going to stretch and sew for this next step. It's recommended to use a zigzag stitch, but if you only have a straight stitch, make sure you're at a 3.5 to 4 stitch length. You're going to want to tack down the one side and then pull that elastic to the other end. And with one hand in the back guiding and one in the front holding the elastic, you're going to want to hold that elastic taut while you sew. This is going to create the bunching. Repeat with the other set of cuffs as well for your liner. Once your elastic is sewn on, put right sides together and sew down that second short end to make a continuous loop for the cuff. You're going to want to sew this at a 1/2 inch seam allowance as well for the liner. When you're done, you should have 2 finished cuffs with elastic, and then we're going to move on to the outer fabric cuff. Your outer fabric cuffs, and with right sides together, place one on top of the other and pin the short ends. We are going to sew along both of the short ends. For the outer, we're going to do a 3/8 or a 1 centimeter seam allowance. When you're done, you should have this here. There's 2 mittens for your liner, as well as 2 cuffs, and 2 mittens for your outer, as well as 2 cuffs. Starting with your outer mittens, turn your cuffs right side out, the ones without elastic, and insert them into the mitten body, making sure to line up the side seams with the side seams of the outer mitten, making sure right sides are together. Pin in place. Repeat these steps with the liner mittens, making sure to use the elastic, but just repeat these steps so right sides are together and the elastic should be on the underside. Now we're going to sew around the perimeter of the cuff to attach them to the mitten bodies on both the liner and the outer mittens. We're sewing on a flatbed machine here, so we are going to be sewing on the inside of the mitten cuff. If you have a machine where you can slip the mitten over the arm, you're welcome to sew it that way too. Does not matter as long as you're sewing on the wrong side and going a complete 360 on the mitten cuff. Once your cuffs are all sewn together, this is a really good time to give your mittens another good press before we assemble the outer to the liner. Now we're going to attach the liners to the outers. To do this, grab your liner mittens and turn them right side out. You're going to keep your outer fabric mittens wrong side out for this step because we are going to be putting right sides together. To figure out which liner goes with which outer, just make sure that the thumbs are facing the same direction and the opening that you left in the liner is along that outer edge of the outer mitten. Now simply take your liner and put it inside of the outer so that right sides are together. You can use your hand to push it in, but the most important part right now is just to make sure that the hem of both of the cuffs line up. You're going to want to make sure that the seams all line up on the sides as well. Place a couple pins along the seam to keep the cuffs in place while we sew, and then just simply sew along the perimeter of both of your cuffs. Now just sew at 3/8 an inch or 1 centimeter seam allowance along both perimeters of the mittens. Finally, it's time to flip them all right side out. Grab your liner and find the opening that you left in the side. Simply put your hand through there and start working the outer mitten and the liner flipped right side out. So you can just like slowly work it back through that opening. If the opening is big enough for your hand, it is helpful to like kind of stick your entire hand in there. If it's not, you can simply just zhuzh and work everything slowly. We also recommend, if you can stick your hand through that opening, to stick your hand through and make sure your outer thumb is completely pointed out and all of the seams are like nice and pressed out. This is also a good time after opening both sides to give both mittens a good press again before we sew close that opening that we left in the liner. To sew the opening closed, simply tuck in the seam allowance from the liner and give it a nice press. Pin in place and then sew along that outer edge at an edge stitch, which is usually like 1/8 of an inch. You can also do a quarter if you need as well, but try to stay as close to the edge as possible while still sewing both sides together. Now it's time to push that liner back into the outer mitten. To do this, I would really recommend using your hand and just sticking it into the mitten, finding the thumb of the liner and then placing it into the thumb of the outer. There's going to be a little bit of zhuzhing here to try to get everything in place, but simply, yeah, use your hand and make sure everything feels nice and flat and not too bunchy. And make sure your cuffs are both lined up at the bottom. You can also give your cuffs a top stitch around the edge to finish it up for a really nice finished look. And that's it. That is the Mosswood Mittens. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any questions and like and subscribe for more videos like this.